In this video, you're going to hear from the chair of the Center for Innovative Finance at the University of Basel what he thinks how the academic world can have an impact on the blockchain ecosystem, how he sees the regulatory framework, and what he believes the next 1 to 2 years will bring for the ecosystem.
My name is Fabian Schär. I'm a professor at the University of Basel, professor for blockchain technology, as well as the managing director of the Center for Innovative Finance here at the university. My background is economics, monetary economist. I studied here at the University of Basel, and during my PhD, I went more and more into the domains of computer science. I got in touch with Bitcoin relatively early. The first contact was back in 2013, actually. It took me a while to realize the disruptive potential of the technology and start researching it. And I think serious research began somewhere in 2014, 2015. Well, of course, it's fundamental research. I mean, there are so many interesting questions in this space, questions in the domain of economics, in the domain of computer science, also regulatory aspects in the domain of legal research. I think fundamental research is not limited to universities, but of course, since we have the resources here at the university, I think it's our job to drive this research. I think really with events like that, I mean, it's amazing. We have pretty much everyone from the financial blockchain space here today. It's great that we can discuss the business cases as well as the regulatory aspects with people from the government of Liechtenstein as well as Switzerland. What's really impressive, I think, especially compared to last year, is that so many people are working on the infrastructure behind the scenes. Last year, we have been more focused on the business cases. This year, it's more about infrastructure, be it professionalization or decentralization. I think one of the main topics that has a huge impact on the private sector is stablecoins, of course. Also, the topic of central bank cryptocurrencies. Then I also have some fundamental research projects which may be not that prevalent for the private sector. Like there is a project called Decentraland. I really like this project. It's basically a decentralized Second Life, and I'm looking into the price development of this project. It's more of a fun topic, to be honest. I think it's really important for all researchers that they understand the other disciplines. It's a highly interdisciplinary topic. And from my experience, when you go to conferences, usually the researchers, they only understand their own field. Then they come up with some conclusions that don't really make sense as soon as you consider, let's say, the other fields. And I think it's really important that we have interdisciplinary collaborations between, let's say, computer scientists, economists, but also lawyers. From my understanding, I think we still have issues with security tokens, especially with the exchanges. There is no exchange in Switzerland that can create security tokens, and I think that's one of the main issues, because at the end of the day, pretty much anything is a security token. As soon as you have an external promise attached, it's a security token, be it a stable coin or some share or bonds or whatever you call it. I think there are great opportunities there, but we need to change the legal framework first. Well, I'm really excited about the scalability solutions. I'm a big fan of the Lightning Network. That's something which you can use, of course, in the context of Bitcoin, but also in many other applications. There are similar solutions for Ethereum you can use for smart contracts. Even if you have a game, let's say, on Ethereum, we will see many very interesting developments on scalability. From a business perspective, I hope that we will see a stablecoin, an actual stablecoin. I'm a big fan of the MakerDAO DAI project. It still has its flaws, of course, but I think it's a really interesting experiment. One thing that is really exciting about blockchain is, again, it's really interdisciplinary, right? So even though I'm coming from the Department of Business and Economics, in my lectures contain a lot of computer science, cryptography. So I have many students from other faculties, from other departments. And there is a great exchange. I mean, people who would have never met otherwise are meeting in this class. That again facilitates collaboration between the faculties, and I think that's amazing. At the end of the day, there could be new startups, there could be new collaborations, and that's what really excites me. I'm not sure if blockchain itself, the technology, really changes education. I mean, we do have things like Coursera with with its MOOCs that have absolutely nothing to do with blockchain, that are really exciting, that also facilitate new ways of education, but I don't see a specific role for blockchain there.
Thank you so much for watching all the way till the end of the video. I really appreciate it. I really hope you enjoyed these insights about how the academic world can really have an impact on the blockchain ecosystem. If you really enjoyed it, make sure you subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next video.